What's up, everybody? It's DS the Drunk Heavy, and I'm here with the video today about camping CRUs. Is it cheap or is it smart? First off, let me tell you a little bit about these CRUs. CRUs are clone reanimation units. They are immobile stations where you're able to spawn if your team has control of them. Possession is important in skirmish the most, I believe, due to how close they are to objectives. Hacking a CRU gives you 50 war points for the hack. I'll go into that a little bit more in depth later. And your team is then able to spawn there. If you don't spawn at a CRU or an uplink, you can be spawned randomly at an objective your team controls or at your home base. Most people choose more wisely in skirmish games. There's more places for them to spawn, but sometimes you get the little group of idiots on the other team. Now, in addition to CRUs, there are also drop-up links. Drop-up links are equipment used by players to choose a spawn of their liking. They can be dropped anywhere. They're virtually the same as the CRU, except they're very easily destroyed. Now, two game modes where CRUs are used is Ambush OMS and Skirmish. In Ambush OMS, your goal is to deplete the enemy clone count to 0. That is your only concern, is getting their clones down to 0. In skirmish, you can win by either destroying the enemy's MCC or depleting the enemy clone count to 0. So both of them can be won by clone count. So that's kind of why this is pretty important. Why would you camp a CRU or an uplink? Well, in Ambush OMS, your goal is to have the most finished kills, which means you don't allow the enemy's dead soldiers to be revived by a nanite injector. This assures that your clone count, or their clone count, I'm sorry, will be decreased. You want to make sure that the dead stay dead, and by camping on that, they're not going to be able to run in and inject the person and run out without you seeing them. And even if they do get to the dead person first, you're probably going to end up getting 2 kills out of it. So it really doesn't hurt you too much. Now, one of the most important things about this is you only get 50 war points for hacking it, but you get 50 war points per kill plus an assist whenever you kill somebody. So you might as well take those extra war points. Take them. They're free. It's going to lead to orbitals. It's going to lead to some high scoring games, some good KD games for you. And it's just a shit ton of fun just to fuck people up, ruin their day. There's also some bad things, I guess, that come with camping CRUs. It's one of those things that's only bad if it happens to you. It's like using the OP weapon. It's fun for you to use it, but when other people use it, you fucking rage. It also takes advantage of less experienced players, and they could end up saying, you know what, fuck this game. I got spawn killed too much. I'm done playing it. That's not good for the game as a whole. There's a delay between the spawn time and the point at which you can begin controlling your character. It kind of leaves you helpless at times. You spawn in, you're already down to half shield. It's not gonna be pretty for you. If your primary focus is a CRU, you can be flanked by smarter enemies very easily. If somebody spawns randomly or they spawn at a different CRU across the map, they can come in behind you because they know, hey, these guys, they're slamming this CRU. Let me go up behind them and see what I can do. I do it in this game. I get flanked. I got my ass shot. I got one of the guys, I got blown up by a fucking grenade, but that's another story. The last thing, it's just a dick move. It's just you being an asshole. It's whatever though. How can you keep it from happening to you? Before you choose a spawn point, wait a few seconds to see if there's activity near any of the spawn points. Because if there is, you should not spawn there. Spawn somewhere where it's going to be safe. Don't spawn in thinking, oh well, I can get that guy, I'm not worried about him, because 9 times out of 10 he's going to be just sitting there staring at you waiting for you to spawn. Communicate with your teammates as well to see where they think you should spawn, because they're on the battlefield, they know where you should spawn. So talk to them and be like, hey guys, what CRU should I spawn in, or should I spawn in near you, or what? They're going to help you out. Also, you can use default or objective spawn points, and if it happens once, just don't spawn there until you know for a fact that it's under your team's solid control. Now, I'm probably going to piss off some people, but I'm going to talk about how you can kind of, work your way into getting into this this CRU camping. It's really not worth trying to do in skirmish. And skirmish just kind of happens when you redline somebody and you just kind of say, all right, well let's let them have this CRU. Maybe we can get some kills, finish the game out quicker. Other than that, there's too many options in skirmish for people to spawn in between the objectives and the CRUs and the uplinks. There's 3 different options for them there, and they can have multiples of each of them. So really, it only happens every once in a while in skirmish. And the only way to do it on regular ambush is to find an enemy uplink and camp it. Uplinks aren't really that great for it. You might get a couple kills, but I guess it's still kind of effective. In ambush OMS, it is the extremely effective strategy to use, I think, because if you get that CRU camp going on, you're gonna win. Point blank period. You're probably gonna end up winning that game. I mean, it would take something drastic to happen for you not to win. In OMS, you just make a point to hack everything possible at the beginning of the game while pushing into the enemy spawn area. Then you allow them to have one of the CRUs and don't let them have anything else. This can take a little bit of time. You'll probably end up having a quarter of the game gone, but it's going to be well worth it for you. It's going to be worth it for your teammates. Then make sure no blueberries hack the opponent's CRU. If they go up like they're gonna hack it, shoot them in the back. Maybe they'll understand. Oh well, they don't want me to do this. Oh well, let me go over here and join in on it because it looks like fucking fun instead of taking this 50 points for myself and fucking everybody else out of points. But that's beside the point. Anyways, sometimes they just want the 50 points to themselves and nothing's gonna stop them. There's nothing you can really do. Does spawn camping or CRU camping, does it make me an asshole or them dumb for spawning there? Well, honestly, I think it makes you both. You're waiting for the easy kills and they're spawning over and over and over knowing that you're waiting for them. You really shouldn't feel bad though, because they choose their spawn points that they pay for making the wrong choice. Fact is, they can spawn anywhere they want, really, so you're just kind of taking advantage of their stupidity. Yeah, you're a dick for doing it, but you're a smart dick. So I guess my verdict is, it's smart in OMS. It is a smart strategy. It's something I like to do a lot. Call me an asshole, whatever, I don't really care. It's something I really enjoy doing in OMS, but it's not really effective in skirmish, and it's kind of non-existent in regular ambush. The point of the game is to win. You do what it takes to win. If you take advantage of stupid people, go ahead, because you are going to win 9 times out of 10 if you are taking advantage of stupid people at every opportunity you have. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for checking out the channel. Go ahead and subscribe if you want. Please do. Leave a comment. Let me know what's up.